On tap, Nutcracker Ale.
Better beer, authority, better beer.
Hi, I'm James Knott, and this is your Better Beer Authority. Today we have a special treat. Robert from Marshall, Missouri, aka YouTube user Billy Bob Dick 100, sent us some beer. So we have a special holiday episode of Nutcracker Ale from the Boulevard Brewing Company in Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri. Boulevard describes Nutcracker as a winter specialty beer. The bottle says winter warmer. This unfiltered ale comes in at 5.8% alcohol by volume and 38 IBUs. Brown sugar and dark sugar stick out on the ingredient list, and the brewery says to look for a hint of molasses. Expect a malty beer with hints of caramel and toasted malts. The brewmaster, Stephen Pauwels, describes the hops as piney. This beer is available in November and December in bottles and on draft. Dave, well, how would you describe this beer to people at home?
I wouldn't really describe it as a Christmas type beer, even though it says Nutcracker, but when you drink it, the first flavor I'm getting is kind of like that caramel malty flavor, and it's pretty nice with a little bit of hop in the background. It says it's sweat hop, but there's a nice little hop presence in the back, a nice malt start to the beer. It's pretty smooth and highly drinkable.
Joby, how does this compare to other holiday Christmas type beers to you?
And, well, James, you know, if I would put this in a lineup with all the other Christmas or holiday beers, I don't think I would pick this one out being as the most holiday-ish beer.
Right.
Just because with a holiday beer, I think the spices or the real piney, hoppy flavor. With this, I get more of an apple or a pear, citrusy kind of hop. I don't know if that's what they're going for, but that's what I really pull out. And there's not very many spices like Dave was alluding to in the taste. So as compared to the other holiday beers, Christmas beers out there, I mean...
You think there's others that are more holiday-esque?
I do. I think you could change the packaging of this beer, put it out in April or May, and nobody would think double... Huh?
Twice.
Nobody would think twice about it, you know? I mean, it could be a great seasonal or, a year-round offering.
Right. Rich, you were just at Boulevard Brewing Company. I mean, that's a big coincidence. Did it give you any insight into the brewery?
Well, I had never heard of Boulevard before I went to Kansas City for a conference. And in the hotel, I asked for a local brew, and I think I had their Heffenweizen. And it was really good. And then, to my surprise, our closing party was at the brewery. So I got to sample a lot of their beers. I liked all of them.
Did anyone stick out?
At the time I was there, I was really into the Kolsch style beers, or more Helle style when you're in Germany and such. Mm-hmm. So after I sampled all the beers we were allowed to sample, I went back to that and basically turned it into a session beer.
Well, I remember liking their Bully Porter from a Boulevard sample pack that I brought back from St. Louis. I thought that was pretty tasty. Dave, what kind of rating are you going to give this one?
I'm going a 7. I think it's a good beer. It's not something that I would search high and low for. If I'm at a bar and I saw on the menu, it's like I would order one. There are other beers that would go ahead of this one, but this is definitely something I would choose. It's a solid beer. There's nothing wrong with the beer. There's nothing mind-blowing about the beer. It's just a good, solid drinking beer.
Yeah. Joby, this is a between 5 and 6% ABV. I mean, for a winter warmer, do you expect a higher alcohol presence?
I would, James. To be classified as a winter warmer, in my mind, it's got to really have that alcohol finish that warms you. You know, you're sitting next to a fire, smoking a cigar or a pipe, mm-hmm. and it just really warms you. This one, like I said earlier, I could expect to drink this any time of the year. So, lining it up, you know, I think this would probably be at the bottom of my selection for holiday beers. So therefore, I'm going to have to give this a 6. If this was any other time of the year, I would probably rate this about a 7, just because it's a really good tasting beer. But in the long scheme of things, with all the holiday beers out, you know, it's probably one of the lower end holiday beers that I'm going to drink. Saying that, I still like it a lot, but you know, there's other holiday beer, Christmas beers out there that I like more.
Okay, Richard, Is this a holiday beer with an asterisk for you?
I would say yes. I actually agree with both of the ratings and was conflicted, but I'm gonna go and rate as a beer itself, not as a holiday beer, because I'm not getting the seasonal inspiration in it. When I think of a seasonal beer, I think of waiting for the day that beer is released and going to your favorite store and buying a 6-pack. But I'm not getting a specialness in the holiday spirit of this beer.
Okay.
That
Where is
being-
your specialness?
Huh?
Where is your specialness?
I don't know. I like to make up words as I go along.
Don't get close to me.
What? Well, I thought we were all friends.
You know, with the warming,
I'm not friends with this guy at the far end.
Do you guys know each other?
I don't even know this guy.
Never. I don't even look like him either.
You're much better
But
looking.
thank you.
You're welcome.
I get that a lot, even
Yeah,
from
but
his wife.
I'm taller and I've got other longer attributes.
Legs. He is taller.
Back to my rating. I will give this beer a 7 based on it being a pretty good beer, and I would definitely drink it again. And I'd share it with some people who haven't had anything from Boulevard before. That's it.
Amen. Amen. That's how you end a prayer. Amen.
Amen.
All right. Nutcracker Ale from Boulevard Brewing gets a 6.7 on the BBA scale. Robert, thank you so much for sending this.
Thanks, Robbie.
Appreciate it. Thanks for watching.
Here's to Robert.
Here's to Robert. Cheers, Robert.
Cheers.
You're the man. Billy Bob Dick 100. Better Beer Authority. Jimmy Knott. I'm out.
Better Beer Authority. Better Beer Authority. Better Beer Authority.